Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the bright lights, big city, ready for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Aggies are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Bell. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Tough look up through the snow, and he muffs it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Try and play action. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. To the air, it's Need. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Need. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
This drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive with an end around. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They booted away on 4th down. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air. It's Need. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Working the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quarterback making adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powers through the defender. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
Turning it on! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Doherty. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Goes through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Need. It's complete to the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
The inside handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5, it'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Dean. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone.
Let's go.
The give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniel. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. With the catch, it's Banks. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work.
Return goes out of bounds.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Dean. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Franklin. Cobb sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
Brings into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Franklin. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Daniel. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it and ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'll put more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He'll take another shot here. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Banks. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Banks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking.
Turning it on! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points. And This offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, New Mexico State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The short hands, it's Franklin. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense...